2024 Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV delivers up to 687 HP at the expense of range. If you like your SUVs fast and electric, then there's good news. With the unveiling of the new EQE SUV come two Mercedes-AMG versions of the EV. Available in 43 and 53 flavors, the EQE SUV is the first all-electric SUV to have the AMG treatment bestowed upon it. But is it just a dressed-up version of an already fast Merc? After all, the EQE 504 MATIC already has as much as 300 kilowatts, 396 HP, and 858 Nm, 632 lb-ft, of torque. More poke, more go. Straight off the bat, the Mercedes-AMG EQE 434 MATIC SUV raises the bar with a combined output of 350 kilowatts, 476 HP, a bump of 50 kilowatts over the EQE SUV 500. Torque stays the same, with 858 Nm, 632 lb-ft, on offer, with the 43 using the same motors found on the non-AMG model. It's good enough for a 0-100 km/h, 0-62 mph, sprint in 4.3 seconds and on to a top speed of 210 km per hour, 131 miles per hour. However, the EQE 53 4MATIC and SUV truly ups the ante with AMG-specific motors that feature adapted windings, different laminations, higher currents, and adapted inverters, not to mention AMG-specific cooling elements and a transmission oil heat exchanger that are needed to cater to the increased output. The result is 460 kilowatts, 626 HP, sent to all four wheels, 950 Nm of torque, and a top speed of 220 km per hour, 128 miles per hour. But it doesn't end there. If you want even more get up and go, you can specify the EQE 53 SUV with the AMG Dynamic Plus package. What this does is unlock race start and boost features. Depending on the temperature and charge state of the battery, race start and boost modes will amplify the power to 505 kilowatts, 687 HP, and 1000 Nm, 737 lb-ft, of torque. It reduces the 0-100 km/h, 0-62 mph, time to 3.5 seconds and increases the top speed to 240 km per hour, 150 miles per hour. These numbers are still shy of what's offered on the tri-motor Tesla Model X Plaid, with that car's peak power rated at 1020 HP and a top speed of 260 km per hour, 163 miles per hour. More comparable, however, is the BMW 9M60. With two electric motors, the 9M60 outputs 455 kilowatts, 610 HP, 1100 Nm, 811 lb-ft, of torque, and a 0-100 km per hour, 0-62 miles per hour, time of 3.6 seconds, meaning there's not a lot between the AMG and the M60. Exterior and interior dress up. The AMG version of the EQE SUV swaps out the glossy front panel for a faux grille with vertical chrome slats. The AMG models lose the Mercedes star that usually appears on the bonnet and adopt a new AMG emblem instead. There are more lashings of chrome to be found, and body color painted trim, while the lower extremities get treated to gloss black. Inside, artificial leather interspersed with microfiber is standard, but Nappa leather is optional. There's the rather fussy-looking AMG performance steering wheel with a flat bottom, paddles, and many buttons, switches, and displays. Carbon trim is optional, as too is the hyperscreen. For those who think a 2.6-ton electric SUV would make the perfect circuit car, the AMG Track Pace option allows the MBUX interface to keep a record of lap and sector times, showing you the difference between deltas, displaying them in either green or red depending on if you are faster or slower. AMG dust sprinkled everywhere else. Of course, it wouldn't be an AMG if it was just the power output that was increased. Both the 43 and 53 versions of the EQE SUV feature all-wheel drive and rear-wheel steering as standard. The models ride on AMG ride control and air suspension with an adaptive damping system, as found on both the EQS AMG and the AMG GT 4-door coupe. 21-inch wheels are standard with 275 cross-section Michelin Pilot Sport EV M01 tires, while 20 and 22-inch rims are optional. Meanwhile, hauling all 2,600 kg/5,732 pounds of EQE SUV to a halt are 6-piston brake calipers and 4 15x33 mm brake discs at the front and single-piston brake calipers and 3 78x22 mm brake discs at the rear. Ceramic brakes are optional, while there's an electromechanical I-booster brake booster that has been tuned by AMG. AMG Active Ride Control, not to be confused with the aforementioned AMG Ride Control Plus, is unique to the EQE 53 SUV. It uses an electromechanical actuator to couple and decouple the roll bars. On rough roads, the stabilizer bars are separated, allowing for greater wheel articulation. During spirited drives, the system twists the two halves of the anti-roll bars together to reduce body roll. Perhaps less appealing is the inclusion of an AMG sound experience, which pipes artificial vroom vroom noises to the outside world. The authentic AMG sounds can be switched from the cabin with balanced, sport, and powerful options. The sound experiences extend to changing things such as the noises made when locking and unlocking the vehicle, as well as the indicator clicks. Thankfully, if you'd prefer not to subject pedestrians, or yourself, to such sounds of fakery, they can be turned off for both the interior and exterior separately. Battery and range. The AMG versions of the EQE use the same 90.6 kWh battery as found in the EQE SUV and EQE sedan. The estimated range for the EQE 43 SUV is between 431-488 km, 269-305 miles, a drop of around 6% from the EQE 500S estimates. The EQE 53 SUV, on the other hand, doesn't fare as well, with the WLTP estimate falling to 375-470 km, 234-294 miles, nearly 20% worse off than the non-AMG 500, but still within the ballpark offered by the BMW 9 M60, which can run for 280 miles, 450 kilometers.